Good morning, students. I'm your new English teacher. How are you all? Students, my name is Manju Godara and you can call me Manju ma'am. Students, because of coronavirus, we will be mostly interacting online. Okay? So I request all of you to please ask your queries anytime. So, students, let's begin our journey. Let's start our journey. We'll start our journey with a very interesting chapter from your supplementary reader. Okay, and the name of the chapter is The Treasure Within, which you can see on the screen. The name of the chapter is The Treasure Within. It is the number 4 chapter from your supplementary reader. Okay, students, this chapter is basically an interview based conversation between two people, Mr. Hafiz, a contractor who is India's leading architect, and Miss Bella Raja, who is the editor of the newsletter Sparsh from Valley School, Bangalore. Okay, she is the editor of the newsletter Sparsh from the Valley School, Bangalore. Okay, students, now let me show you the picture of Mr. Hafiz, contractor. He is the person whose interview Miss Bella Raja she is taking, and Mr. Hafiz, contractor, he is the one, and he is very famous India's architect. He is India's leading architect. Okay, and she is Miss Bella Raja, and she is the editor of the newsletter Sparsh from Valley School, Bangalore. Okay, so students, to start with, let me tell you a few interesting things about Mr. Hafiz, contractor. Okay, these are the beautiful pictures of his work, the buildings which he designed and constructed, right? So he is Mr. Hafiz, contractor. So students, let me tell you a few very interesting things about Mr. Hafiz, contractor. And he was born in 1950. He did his graduate diploma in architecture from Mumbai in 1975, right? He finished his graduation from Columbia University and he went there on Tata scholarship, right? He commenced his career as an apprentice architect. Who is apprentice, students? You have any idea about it? Okay, an apprentice is a person, he is a kind of a trainee. Okay, a intern. When you join some firm, you join the firm as an intern, right? So he also commenced his career as an apprentice architect, and he worked so hard that after a few days he became an associate partner in the same firm. Okay, thereafter he started his own firm in 1982 with a staff of only 2 people, right? Today his firm is having over 350 employees, right? And their firm has conceptualized, designed and executed a wide range of architectural projects like hospitals, corporate offices, banking and financial institutions, right? So students, through this chapter, Mr. Hafiz, contractor, he's giving us a beautiful message, okay, that every child is a potential learner or an achiever and can be unique in his or her style of learning and his area of interest. Okay, his area of interest can be different from from other kids, right? The things which interest one child may not necessarily interest the other child. Fine. And let me tell you, students, that it happens so often in our world that a child who achieves average results academically may become a successful individual in later part of his life. Fine. All right, student. Now let me give you a brief summary of this chapter. We are aware about Mr. Hafiz, contractor now, and she's Miss Bella Raja. This is Mr. Hafiz work, pictures of Mr. Hafiz work, and this is the brief introduction about Mr. Hafiz contractor, right? And students, this is the brief summary of the chapter, the treasure within. Fine. So Mr. Hafiz was an unhappy schoolboy. When he was young, he was not very happy while going to school. He never enjoyed school or academics, basically. Fine. This means that he never enjoyed going to school. Fine. And his area of interest was not academics at all. Okay, his area of interest was playing games, playing different kind of sports, right? And he was a senior champion for so many years in his school, and he was also the captain of the school cricket team. Fine. He never enjoyed mechanical learning, which means rote learning. Okay, he never enjoyed that. Mathematics used to give him shivers. He told Miss Bella Raja once that he had a bad dream about mathematics exam, that he was not able to answer a single question. Fine. In his mathematic exam, which is quite a scary thing for a small child. His principal played a big role in his life, and his principal once called him and talked to him for 5 minutes, which changed his life, which changed his entire life. He told Hafiz to work hard and focus towards his studies, right? He himself agreed in the interview that he cannot remember things. He forgets them very fast. He can only remember the material or the content as a photograph. Fine. His teacher, they used to punish him in the school. Okay, he used to get punishment almost every week. Fine. But he never felt bad about it because his area of interest was sports. He loved playing pranks. He was a gang leader and had a gang fights. They used to plan different strategies, and these things used to interest him more than academics. Fine. His focus was drawn towards architecture by his cousin's husband. He identified his talent and motivated the young Hafiz to pursue his career in the field of architecture. He recalled that when he was a young boy, he had a friend named Behram Divecha. Both of them, they used to have competition for designing forts, guns, ammunition. That really helped him to see things from the top. Okay. So in the end, student, I must conclude by saying that a child learns better by doing things practically. Okay. And they should focus more on their area of interest. Fine, in whatever field it may be, but they should focus more in their own area of interest. So students, I hope you understood what I explained to you just now. I hope you understood the brief summary of this chapter. All right. Students, in case of any query, you are free to ask me anytime. Okay? Thank you. Thank you so much.